Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we will learn about track decorator. What is track, when we can use track, and when the track is not required. So today we are going to discuss that in detail. So let us discuss what is track. But before that, let us understand how an object looks like into LWC component. So this is an address object wherein I can give the city name, then I will give the, let's say, pin code. So address is an object and it has two properties, city name and pin code. The city name will have the value New York and the pin code will have 1234. Now let us try to print this first. So we can use dot notation to render our object value. Okay, so this should ideally print our city name. Let us see what happens. So we are refreshing it. Okay, I think we made some mistake. We forgot to give the closing bracket. Okay, let us see again. So this is how an object is defined and is used in LWC. Now we will see what is track and why it is required. So whenever a field which is an array or object, there is a limit to the depth of changes that are tracked by the LWC engine. So basically, to inform the framework that we want to track the changes made in this particular attribute, which is an array or object, we use the track operator. Okay, now let's see that if we make any changes to that track to the object, will it handle the changes? So I'll create a method and I'll name it handle city change. Let's pass the event and we want to update the value of the city with the input value. Okay, so let us see whether our input value reflects in the city or not. Okay, so this is our city input. Now let's say I give it as Bangalore. So the New York value does not change to Bangalore. Whereas if I give it over here, the name is updating perfectly fine. So what is the issue over here? The issue is that for the primitive types, LWC keeps a track of the changes. But for arrays and objects, we need to explicitly ask LWC engine to keep a track on the changes which we perform. So this is how we can use track operator. We need to import the track from LWC. So now we have asked the LWC engine to track this address property for us and re-render the component every time any changes is made to this particular object. So let's see whether our value gets updated now. We need to refresh it. Okay, now let's try to insert a value. It's not working right now. Let's see what's the issue. Okay, we have given the wrong parameter value over here. It should be city name. Let's try it again. Yeah, so our changes is directly reflecting to the object again. So this is working perfectly fine. Now this is what track operator or track decorator does. It tracks the changes made in the array or object and it re-renders the component whenever any changes are identified. We can use this with the primitive data types as well, but there is no need to do it because the LWC engine already keeps a track on the primitive data types. So this is only useful for the arrays and object types. Let's go back to the presentation. So without using the track decorator, the framework observes changes that assigns a new value to the field or property. If the new value is not equal to the previous value, the component would re-render. So this happens in case of the primitive types. For non-primitive data types, which is array or objects, we need to use track. Without using track, LWC won't understand that we need to observe the changes and it would not re-render our component. So that is all about track. We will come again with another session tomorrow. Thank you. Stay tuned for more videos.